Hey, what's up, guys? What's going on? I've been wanting to paint my bike, and I'm going to do so. So the first thing to do is to sand down the bike. I already got the fork and the handlebar and part of the seat here. I'm gonna take this off later. And I've been sanding down the whole frame. I got some parts. Just gotta get the rest. So as you see, I got the rims here. I have the front fork, and over here we have the handlebar, the pedal, and then the frame. So today what I'm trying to do is I got these stickers. What I'm gonna do, I have these stickers to put on my bike, and I'm also gonna put these GoPro stickers and lettuce because that's my name. So that's what I'm trying to do today. I'll put my ad name and lettuce on the frame. Not sure which one I want to put on the top or bottom yet. Alright, so here we have the frame and we got the stickers. So I'm trying to figure out, I think that looks better, the ad name on the top and the lettuce on the bottom. And I think that's the best thing we're gonna do. And then the GoPro stickers, we're gonna, not sure, I'll probably put those on the back. Alright, so here we go. We're gonna put the lettuce, we're gonna peel this off, and we're gonna put the lettuce on the bottom bar. Here we go. And just try to put it center. That's good enough. And yep, there you have it. Lettuce on the bottom. Alright, now we got the at Juicel 008, my at name, and we're gonna peel this off. We're gonna put this on the top now. And there, try to put it center too from the frame. That looks good enough. That actually looks pretty good. Alright, so this is how the frame looks now with the stickers. I got my lettuce right there. And on the bottom I have the at Juicel 008. And that actually looks pretty cool. I like it. Here we have other parts for the bike. So we have the pedal bars. We have the pedals. We have the seat bracket for the seats. And then we have everything else. Same for the pegs, chain, and sprocket. Alright, so first we're gonna put the crank bearing, but before we do that, we gotta put the cup for it. So we have that, and I'm gonna put this cloth over it, this rag, so when I hit it with the hammer, it won't destroy the paint of the bike. I don't have a hammer, but I'm gonna use this ratchet as a hammer, and it works the same thing. And that looks pretty good. Let's go to the other side. So we got this side now. It's almost there. Just a couple of hard hits. And we're just gonna get it one more time. And that looks pretty good. And we're gonna do the same thing for the front fork, the bearing cup for the front. And we're gonna do the same thing for the bottom one. So now before you put the bearing, I'm putting some grease on there so it's nice and looped. And now I'll put the bearing in there. That looks good. And now once you have the bearings on both sides of the cups, now you're good to go to put the front fork in just like that. And that looks awesome. Here I have the seal for it, for the bearing, so the grease won't come out from the sides. And on the I have this other one, this plastic, and it goes on top for the grease not to go out from the top of the bar. And now I'm putting the mount for the handlebar to go in on with the fork, just like that. Alright, so here we have a package, and I ordered this from Amazon 2 weeks ago, and yep, they're the grips. I got those 2 weeks ago from ODI, and the grips are from Vans. So the way this goes is we have this little washer kind of like thing that goes in the end of the grip, and it goes all the way on each side of the grip once you're in the handlebar, and they go just like that. So when you have your grip there, the grip won't slide side to side. This clip goes with the bracket itself. It goes in the holes and it goes just like that. So yep. So now we're gonna put it in the handlebar. They go in nice and easy. There's not that hard, not that smooth either. Just the right. It's just perfect. So now we're gonna put the bolted for it, the little screw, and tighten it. And then we're gonna move to the other side. So we're gonna tighten up this screw too. We're gonna put it in and tighten it. And once that tightened, we could put the handlebar on the mount. Alright, so here I have the top cover for the handlebar mount. Alright, so we're gonna put the handlebar on the mount, just like that, without scratching or anything. And then we're gonna put the cover on and tighten each screw. Alright, since we're done with that, now we're gonna put the bolt for the fork. We're gonna put that on top, just like that, and then we're just gonna tighten it. Alright, now we have the handlebar bracket. So we're gonna put this on the bike, like that, and now we're gonna grab the seat and we're gonna put it on. Alright, I'm gonna put grease on the bottom cup for the sprocket to go on. I'll put grease all around, and then I'm going to put the bearing in. I'll put the bearing, and after the bearing, I'll put the sprocket. Then I'm just gonna put the nut for it on the other side of the sprocket, and this one is lefty tighty and righty loosey, so it's the opposite because of the way the pedal is pedaling. So now I'll put the other nut on it, which acts like a locking nut, so the other one won't get loose. Alright, now we're gonna put the pedal in. So we're gonna put the pedal just like that, all the way in. And we're gonna put the bolt in for that too. Just like that, and we're gonna do the same thing on the other side. Alright, so now we're gonna put the tire on the rim. Once we do that, we're gonna put the inner tube inside the tire. Alright, here we have the inner tube. We're gonna put that in. First, I'm gonna put this side in and just go all the way around and make sure it's in the tire all the way around first. Once you do that, make sure the valve is in through the hole of the rim, just like that, and you can start putting the rest of the tire inside the rim, just like that. So we have the front wheel here, and we're just gonna put it on, just like that. And then what we're gonna do next, we're gonna put the front peg. Yeah, so for this side, my left side, since I grinded the left side, I'm gonna put the peg on there. Put that on here, washer, and the peg. Turn the bike around. sprockets on the left side, on the right side of the bike, but the left side is how I'm looking at it, upside down. So I'm just gonna put that on just like that. Put the peg on the left side of the bike. Awesome, so we have that done. Before we actually tighten it all the way, what we're gonna do next, we're gonna put the chain on. So you have that in there. And then just little by little, just gonna tighten up this bolt here so it could touch the pin and it could push the pin inside the chain link. So little by little I'm just gonna tighten this bolt here, and it's gonna push the little pin inside the chain link in there. As you can see, I already got one side. Now you gotta go to the other side. That looks pretty good. You always want to leave a little bit on this side. Try to make sure both sides are the same. And that looks almost really good. I'm just gonna tighten it just a little bit more. Actually looks good right there. Just gonna leave it like that. Alright, so let's get it right there. So now rim first over here on this side. On this side, and then we're gonna put it around the pedal, and then on the sprocket here. Wheel in a little bit more and turn the sprocket, and that should go right in. So now all we have to do, we're gonna adjust the chain. So we're gonna do that. We're gonna pull the wheel back, and what that does is tightens up the chain as the wheel goes back. I look on this side, and I make sure the gap between the frame and the tire are equal on both sides, and it looks like it is right now. So once that's equal, I tighten up this side. So that looks pretty good. So there you have it. The end part of the bike, it used to be matte black, and now it's white with black, and I just love it.